Hello, my beautiful divine collective. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen coming to you with a special little message. So, the Lionsgate portal, the 888 portal, is just a few days away. I have been feeling the energy for the past couple of days, and Source has just been like, rest up. Eat the proper foods that you need to eat, fuel up. For some of you feel like you need to go on a fast, whatever it is that Source is calling you to do, but make sure you get your rest. A lot of us have been working overtime to create the future that we want. And, after that last Feral Psychic, I was so happy for the collective that actually, that resonated with. And to be honest, I didn't want to do another Feral Psychic and then have the energy be heavy. I wanted to enjoy the lightness of that energy. And I hope you did as well. So, that being said, this is just going to be a couple of spirit animals to help us through this 8-8 portal, because this one is going to be a little different from the ones in the previous, times. It's going to be a lot stronger. It's going to be a test of your soul of sorts, It's pretty heavy stuff, but if you've been on the up and up, you're going to do just fine. All right, so we're going to stop there. So the first card we have is the Nightingale. Then we have the Snake, the Raccoon, the Octopus, and at the bottom of the deck, I'm being called to bring the deck out. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Firefly. All right, everyone, just a moment. So Nightingale is an air element, fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When in balance, sings, speaks freely with kindness. When out of balance, shy, lump in the throat. To bring into balance, music. So, okay, I do music therapy all the time. It is great. Even if you don't think you can sing, man, belt out those songs and, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Be silly. Learn how to laugh. All right, the next one up is Snake. Element of Earth. The snake, guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine, in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. Remember that buried potential, guys? So listen up. How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. When in balance, prosperous, creative, charismatic. When out of balance, starts and stops many things. To bring into balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation. You know, you guys, you can look that stuff up on YouTube and you can find instructional videos on yoga and Kundalini and things like that. You can even find guided meditations where, you know, there's the music playing in the background and you have this soft voice that's helping you through the meditation, breathing along with you. All those things can help. Like I said, the energy for this 8/8 portal is pretty intense, and it technically hasn't hit yet. But for those of us that are sensitive to the energy, we're already there, okay? The next card up is the raccoon. Also an earth element. The raccoon is talented, shadowy, in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. All right, so that's a straightforward message to all the artists out there, or, you know, the content creators such as myself, you know, make new work. I will take that into consideration. All right, the next card up is the octopus. The water element. Octopus. Reaching, yearning, lacking, boundaries, and direction. Okay, guys, listen up. Lacking boundaries and direction. Okay. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. When in balance, interested, engaged, intelligent. When out of balance, needy, clingy, lacks courage. To bring into balance, space to oneself, talk therapy. Okay, so I can't help but draw the similarities to an octopus personality versus an energy vampire. I'm just saying. All right, guys. The next one, or not the next one, but the last one. We're not going to do the shark. I see it there, but Source just wanted me to do the bottom of the deck, which is Firefly. The air element, firefly, inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out, feels dull, to bring into balance, write a poem, draw. So I guess, personally, I've been feeling the negative feelings of the firefly because I do feel a little burnt out, and Source is telling me to rest. But this message was important to get out because the portal is, like I said, right around the corner, and those of us that can already feel the energy, it's pretty intense. It is. So rest up as much as you can. 1122 is the angel number for the read, and it says great shift. And I was just saying the 8-8 portal it's pretty intense, okay? So we're all in for a great shift, a shift in energy, a shift in reality, okay? Transformation, spiritual awakening, manifestation, unity, alignment, fulfillment, expansion. First, acknowledge the positive changes unfolding as a result of your hard work. Then open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and dreams. Okay? All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this little spirit animal message for the 8-8 portal. And I hope to see everyone on the other side of it, okay? As always, peace, love, and enlightenment. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen signing off.